And now movement here right away. Maybe a sign of things to come with this crowd. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards.
And the Steelers first down.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a first carry from Melvin Gordon. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. They find some open field here. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Melvin Gordon, 35 yards. And the Steelers will strike first here, this wild card matchup. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. Now, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, Watson. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Well, Charles, you talk about this offense and you think about the man in charge, their head coach, this marking his first ever playoff game as the head coach, and you wonder what's going through his mind right about now.
Brandon, I think we both agree that he's had a great season, and we wouldn't be surprised at all to see him get plenty of Coach of the Year votes. I thought he took the right tone in his weekly press conference, though. Played it cool, took the reserved angle, and when you don't have the track record, I think that's the exact right way to do it.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. To throw is Watson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
From the 50, it's Watson. Flushed out right. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Watson now to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Foster Moreau there to make the grab. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field. And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Pickett escaping the pressure right. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Now Gordon on first down. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Pickett. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. They push him back seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Quick completion here to Johnson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Pitch and catch there good for 13, and it'll be 4th down. They're going to run. This is Gordon. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. He needed less than a foot. He didn't get a whole lot more than that, but he did get the first down.
Well, he and his offensive line created enough push where if he was able to just fall forward as he was able to there, that would pick up the first down. As you noted, didn't need a whole lot, didn't get much more than that.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Seven, our score after 1. To throw on 2nd down. Pickett. And that's checked down to Gordon. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Pickett. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
After the interception, here's Watson. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. I love that play because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
44, Mike, 44. Who that? 44 is the Mike. 44.
Watson on first down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Browns on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Sam Sloman now for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Watch the twist. Slap.
They'll try the right side this time here with Gordon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
They'll run on first down. It's Gordon. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flush to his right. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Safe. Switch. Undercrush.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And with the snow here, maybe asking too much of the kicker to try a field goal. So instead, offense on the field, they'll go for it on 4th down. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
From the red zone now, Watson. This is caught. Touchdown, Browns. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
Sam Sloman for the PAT.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Pickett. They'll roll him out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And looks like they've got 6 DBs on the field here for a 3rd and 9.
Off the play fake. Pickett. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. And he's out right at the 25. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Browns drive about to get started.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Going for the deep ball. It got his man complete. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The final shot before the break. Watson. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So we're at halftime in this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, team.
Now it's Watson. A bootleg. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll find Moreau here.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
65. 65. 44.
Now Chubb running right. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
2nd and 5 now. Watson over the middle. Amari Cooper. It's complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 42.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll get this pretty close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 32.
54 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Watson on 3rd down.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he is going to have the Browns' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson.
Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it.
And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
Now they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Pickett.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked up by John Johnson.
It's such a costly interception. Nearly a pick-6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive, because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb.
Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Browns continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
extra point safely through. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to...
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Pickett. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Ward to return. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They're just looking to do more of the same. They were good in the first half. They've extended their lead so far here in the second half. Oh, they're just looking good hitting on all cylinders right now.
And sometimes that means a head coach who really has a finger on the pulse of the team may not have anything to say at all. May tell the rest of the coaches, just back it off a little bit. This team has it under control. I remember hearing about Bob Knight years ago in basketball, getting ready to give the final speech before the gold medal game in '84. And on the board, Michael Jordan had written, "Coach, after all we've been through, there's no way we're losing tonight." He didn't even give a pregame speech.
Wow, interesting. Well, right now, no speech is needed. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He sets to fire deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Steelers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. But they're looking for a net.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised. But that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And this is caught. And they do get him out of bounds finally, but the damage is done. A big hitter on what proves to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Here's Watson. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
It certainly does. If their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone, And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
They have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's brought down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Rolling to his right. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab.
And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. Chubb on first down, no room to roam as he struggles just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Now it's Watson. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Off of play action, it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
They got the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Watson.
Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Amari Cooper, his second touchdown of the night. And the Browns have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. Extra point up and through. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 3rd down, Pickett. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Back to throw again. Slant route to Miller. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett, his 2nd sack of the night. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Looking to throw. Pickett. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Off play action. Pickett. He'll buy some time right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here. And Watson's going to throw it here. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. And a disappointing way to close out the season. He got into the playoffs but couldn't really